All right. Well, welcome to the pre-market on February the 8th. It's about 5 minutes prior to the open. And after the close yesterday on Wednesday the 7th, we had some big earnings releases. The two most notable being Disney and ARM. ARM is involved in semiconductor design and closely tied as well as partially owned by NVIDIA and other semiconductor those involved. I'm not going to say manufacturers, but those involved in semiconductors related to AI, but also to other uses as well. And we've seen some amazing gains. We also see that crude is up $1.25 this morning. And I think that's due to some of the news out around the Red Sea, Gaza and Hamas, Israel, that area, Palestine, where the agreement for ceasefire has not been accepted. So it's been pushed out or declined temporarily, hopefully. But nevertheless, it's pushing crude oil up. So coming into today, I think oil stocks are going to do fairly well. A lot of them are in the green pre-market, but we could see a bit of a dip at open, but then I believe we're going to see a spike in oil as the market opens. So it might be good to get in if you do see a dip, or if you get in early if you do believe that it's going to go up, and there could be an opportunity there. I mean, crude's up 1%, a little over a percent. So the same should be true for some of the stronger oil stocks. At the same time, after market today, Cloudflare, which is Nat, is going to report. I believe this is a super strong buy heading into earnings. I think this could pop a few percent after close and when they release earnings today. I don't think you're going to see the spike that you saw with ARM yesterday. I mean, here we go with ARM. It's up $17.33, which is 22% pre-market. I think so. There's a couple of ways to play this if you own ARM. Depending on what you bought it at, but you certainly won't be in a loss position because it's never been up at this range before. So the first thing to consider is you could just sell it open and take your 22% gain. That's a pretty sweet gain. Usually, I'm not going to say usually. I think what's going to happen is that this stock is going to go into the 105 to 112 range. And that's just an educated guess. And then I think that would be an ideal time to unload some shares, if not the whole holding, if you have it. And then I think it's going to drop back down into the low hundreds, high 90s. And it might be an opportunity to pick some up there, even pick a little bit more up there, and then hold this. This is a stock that's going to do extremely well this year. So even if you missed this pop, wait for it to come back a little bit. And then this is one definitely worth adding to your portfolio, as it's tied in tightly to the AI semiconductor space, which is just skyrocketing these days. So that's really the main ones I'm looking at right now. I was obviously off on BABA. I still think this is super attractive. I mean, comparing your multiples to other tech giants in the US, as soon as China comes back, BABA is going to go through the roof. They initially IPO'd back in, I believe it was 2014, and I believe at the time they raised 25 billion in their IPO, and they just committed this earnings season this week to buying back 25 billion in shares. So now it's over the course of a couple of years. They've left that window open, but they have extremely strong or really strong cash flow. They have good earnings per share. They're not outstanding, and growth isn't amazing because China's kind of in the shitter right now. But as China comes back online, which inevitably it will, this stock has to go up. It's like the deepest discount of a tech stock, in my opinion, but you do have a lot of geopolitical issues with that. Anyway, here we go. The market is open, so let's see what happens today. Good luck.